Hi guys. Sorry, I just needed to check I was filming. Yes, I'm really sorry. My mom got this for 50 cents at a book garage sale thing. I don't have Freed. I have this one and Darker, which I want on DVD, both of 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not up to chapter 11 yet. I'm almost at the end of chapter 10. So, I just don't want to read like I have 3 pages until I'm at the end of chapter 10, so I think that's really weird, so I won't just read that because I'm too scared. So I don't know, it's not that I'm scared, it's just stupid. My bookmark, I love bookmarks. I like reading, and I'm a slow reader, so shut up. Okay. Excuse me, I better put my glasses on first because what's this shit? Which I think I need new lenses for because my one will need it fixed or something. One of them is scratched, like one side. I can't remember which one it is. Hello! Looks like a librarian. So if you haven't read this book, I do not want to spoil it for you. I suggest you go read it. It's really good. It's really intense and really sexual. So it will out. So if you're not into that, I suggest you don't read it unless you're over the age of 18. Don't read this book, okay? It's not for young children. So I'm going to read chapter 11. So if you're not up to that, then feel free to exit out of the video. If you're on to leave a comment below what number book you're up to in this series, let me know, so that I can just be like, I'm a slow reader, so shut up. No, I'm just kidding. I feel really bad. So I'll to well, I'm not technically, I'm like 3 pages from chapter 11, but we're going to read chapter 11 together. There are several pages inside the envelope. I fish them out, my heart still pounding, and I sit back on my bed and begin to read. Contract. Made this day, I don't know what day it was, sorry. It's blank. Of 2011, the commencement date between Mr. Christian Grey of 314 Escala, Seattle, WA 98889, the dominant. So it says up there, yeah, it's like, see how it's like blank? Yeah, I don't know. Miss Anastasia Steele of 114 SW Green Street, Apartment 7, Haven Heights, Vancouver. Is that Wisconsin? I don't know. I'm not American, sorry. 988888. The submissive. The parties agree as follows. 1. The following are the terms of a binding contract between the dominant and the submissive. Fundamental terms. And then it's listing. 2. The fundamental purpose of this contract is to allow the submissive to explore her sensuality and her limits safely, with due respect and regard for her needs, her limits, and her well-being. 3. The dominant and the submissive agree and acknowledge that all that occurs under the terms of this contract will be consensual, confidential, and subject to the agreed limits and safety procedures set out in this contract. Additional limits and safety procedures may be agreed in writing. 4. The dominant and submissive each warrant that they suffer from no sexual, serious, infectious, or life-threatening illnesses, including but not limited to HIV, herpes, and hepatitis. If during the term as defined below, or any extended term of this contract, either party should be diagnosed with or become aware of any such illnesses, he or she undertakes to inform the other immediately and in any event prior to any form of physical contact between the parties. 5. Adherence to the above warranties, agreements, and undertakings, and any additional limits and safety procedures agreed under Clause 3 above, that's in brackets, are fundamental to this contract. Any breach shall render it void with immediate effect, and each party agrees to be fully responsible to the other for the consequence of any breach. I have no idea what the fuck this means, so I'm really stupid. I don't know. I know it's like a contract between them. I know, but I don't get the rest. Like, I get the bit where they're gonna tell, like, dude, that's common courtesy, but the rest of it, I'm like, what the fuck? 6. Everything in this contract must be read and interpreted in the light of the fundamental purpose and the fundamental terms set out in clauses 2 to 5 above. What the? 7. Roles. The dominant shall take responsibility for the well-being and the proper training, guidance, and discipline of the submissive. I get that. He shall decide the nature of such training, guidance, and discipline, and the time and place of its administration, subject to the agreed terms, limitations, and safety procedures set out in this contract are agreed additionally under clause 3 above. I'm sorry, but that was funny. Like, you're gonna guide her into how to have sex. Like, I'm sorry, but that shit's funny. 8. If at any time the dominant should fail to keep to the agreed terms, limitations, safety procedures set out in this contract, or agreed additional under clause 3 above, the submissive is entitled to terminate this contract forthwith and to leave the service of the dominant without notice. This contract. 9. Subject to the proviso and to the clause 2 to 5 above, the submissive is to serve and obey the dominant in all things, subject to the agreed terms, limitations, safety procedures set out in the contract or agreed additional under clause 3 above. She shall, without query or hesitation, offer the dominant such pleasure as he may require, and she shall accept without query or hesitation in his training, guidance, and discipline in whatever form it may take. Sorry. I'd be like, fuck no. See you later. Even though he's really hot. I would fuck that, just saying. Commencement and term. 10. The dominant and submissive enter into this contract on the commencement date fully aware of its nature and undertake to abide by its conditions without exception. 11. This contract shall be effective for a period of 3 calendar months from the commencement date. The term. Are you for real? What the fuck? On the expiry of the term, the parties shall discuss whether this contract and the arrangements they have made under the contract are satisfactory and whether the needs of each party have been met. Either party may propose the extension of this contract subject to adjustments to its terms or to the arrangements they have made under it. In the absence of agreement to such extension, this contract shall terminate, and both parties shall be free to resume their lives separately. Oh my god, 3 months for real availability. 12. The submissive will make herself available to the dominant from Friday evenings through to Sunday afternoons each week during the term at times to be specified by the dominant. The allocated times, in brackets, full stop. Further allocated times can be mutually agreed on an ad hoc basis. Ad hoc. I don't even fucking know how to say that word, so we're just gonna pretend we know, okay? 13. The dominant reserves the right to dismiss the submissive from his service at any time for any reason. He's like, bye Felicia. The submissive may request a release at any time. Such request to be granted at the discretion of the dominant subject only to the submissive's rights under clause 2 to 5 and 8 above. Location. 14. The submissive will make herself available during the allotted times and agreed additional times at locations to be determined by the dominant. The dominant will ensure that all travel costs incurred by the submissive for that proposed purpose are met by the dominant. So he has to pay for you to, like, fly. That's funny. Service provisions. 15. The following service provisions have been discussed and agreed and will be adhered to by both parties. Oh, this is so long. Yeah. It's just boring shit that I don't care about. So, conclusion. I'm just gonna skip it, okay? The safe words. Let's do that one. Activities, what? I'm sorry, I'm so confused. Activities. The submissive shall not participate in activities or any sexual acts that either party deems to be unsafe or any activities detailed in Appendix 2. 17. The dominant and submissive have discussed the activities set out in Appendix 3 and recorded in writing on Appendix 3 their agreement in respect of them. What the fuck? It's like, bitch, you can't do this because that's just not right. I'm skipping that, okay? Like, you just read ahead. Safe words. 18. The dominant and submissive recognise that the dominant may take demands of the submissive that cannot be met without incurring physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and other harm at the time the demands are made to the submissive. In such circumstances related to this, the submissive may make use of the safe word. The safe words. 2 safe words will be involved depending on the severity of the demands. 19. The safe word yellow will be used to bring the attention of the dominant that the submissive is close to her limit of endurance. Sorry, I had to laugh. I'm not taking this seriously because it's a book. Like, okay, this shit actually does happen in real life. I shouldn't be laughing. That's so disrespectful. I'm sorry. 20. The safe word red will be used to bring the attention of the dominant that the submissive cannot tolerate any further demands. When this word is said, the dominant's action will cease complete with immediate effect. Conclusion. 21. We, the undersigned, have read and understood fully the provisions of this contract. We fully accept the terms of this contract and have acknowledged this by our signatures below. The dominant, Christian Grey. The submissive, Anastasia Steele. And dates. Oh my god! Appendix, what the fucking shite? Fuck. That's all I gotta say. Wow, 12 minutes. Appendix 1. Rules. Obedience. The submissive will obey any instructions given by the dominant immediately without hesitation or reservation and in any expeditious manner. The submissive will agree to any sexual activity deemed fit and pleasurable by the dominant, excepting those activities that are outlined in hard limits. Appendix 2. She will do so eagerly and without hesitation. We are on page 172, just in case you're wondering. I read really fast, so if I need to slow down, tell me. Not that you can, but anyway, sleep. The submissive will ensure she achieves a minimum of 8 hours sleep at night when she is not with the dominant. Captain's episode. Excuse me. Food. The submissive will eat regularly to maintain her health and well-being from a prescribed list of foods. Appendix 4. The submissive will not snack between meals with the exception of fruit. So it means you can't have anything like this except for fruit. I'm totally gonna have that anyway. If that was me, I'd be like, move, bitch. No, I would die. Clothes during the term. The submissive will wear clothing only approved by the dominant. The dominant will provide a clothing budget for the submissive, which the submissive shall utilize. Thank you very much. I'm so gonna use those. If that was me, I'd be like, bitch, I'm not on a shopping spree. Thank you very much. Like that, no. And then you'd be like, no, don't want any of it. It's okay. It's not always, the guy's not always the dominant one, if that makes sense. Like, you can alternate it between the female and then the males as submissive. Sometimes it just depends, really. And I have seen videos on it. Because I have, okay. Exercise. Oh, wait. The dominant shall accompany the submissive to purchase clothing on an ad hoc basis. If the dominant so requires, the submissive shall, during the term, wear adornments the dominant shall require in the presence of the dominant and at any other time the dominant deems fit. So he has to come shopping with you to agree if he likes it or not. That's so shit. Anyway, Chloe, that's my sister's name. It's clearly clothes. During the term, the submissive will wear, exercise. The dominant shall provide the submissive with a personal trainer 4 times a week in hour-long sessions at times to be mutually agreed between the personal trainer and the submissive. Are you fucking kidding me? 4 times a week. for an hour. That's like 4 hours. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That's just no. Personal trainer report to the dominant on the submissive's progress. Are you for real? Like, he has to report back and be like, yeah, bitch, she is like not exercising today. But what happens if you're sick, like, and you have your monthly? Hello, what happens if you have a period? Personal hygiene and beauty. The submissive will keep herself clean and shaved and all backs at all times. The submissive will visit a beauty salon, the dominant's choosing at times to be decided by the dominant and undergo whatever treatment the dominant seems fit. Of course, we'll be met with the dominant pays for your beauty. Thank you. Personal safety. The submissive will not drink to excess, smoke, take recreational drugs, or put herself in any unnecessary danger. Okay. Personal qualities. The submissive will not enter in any other sexual relations with anyone other than the dominant. The submissive will conduct herself in a respectful and modest manner at all times. She must recognize that her behavior is a direct reflection on the dominant. She shall be held accountable for any misdeeds, wrongdoings, and misbehavior committed when not in the presence of the dominant. I'd do it anyway, just be a bitch. That's just me. I'm sorry. That's so mean. I won't do that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to pay you out, but this is kind of excessive, don't you think? Just not trying to be rude and disrespectful, but I'm just saying. Failure to comply with any of the following above will result in immediate punishment, and nature which shall be determined by the dominant. Appendix 2. Hard limits. No acts involving fire play, no acts involving urination or defecation and the products therefore, so like poo and wee. No acts involving needles, knives, cutting, piercing, or blood. Yeah, no thanks. I don't do that. No acts involving gynecology and medical instruments. Ew. Vagina. No acts involving children or animals. Nope. No acts that will leave any permanent marks on the skin. No. No acts involving breath control. To stop your breathing. Is that what it means? No activity that involves the direct contact of electric current, whether alternating a direct fire or flames to the body. Appendix 3. Soft limits. To be discussed and agreed with between both parties. Does the submissive consent to masturbation? Culling, I don't know what that word is. I should look that up actually. Phallito, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Swallowing semen. Right. Vaginal intercourse, vaginal fisting. Anal intercourse and anal fisting. Anal and vaginal fisting. Fuck no. I do everything else, but fuck that. I don't even know what these two are actually, so I'd have to look those up. Does the submissive consent to the use of vibrators, butt plugs? No. Not butt plugs. Dildos or other vaginal or anal toys. Vaginal toys, but not anal toys. Has no one touched my anal hole? That's off limits. Sorry. Does the submissive consent to bondage with rope? Bondage with leather cuffs, bondage with handcuffs / shackles / manacles. I don't know what that is. Bondage with tape and bondage with other. Yes. Does the submissive consent to being restrained with hands bound in front, ankles bound, elbows bound, hands bound behind back, knees bound, wrists bound to ankles, binding to fixed items, furniture, etc., binding spreader bar, suspension. What the? Spreader bar? What the fuck is that? Anyway. Does the submissive consent to being blindfolded? Yes. Does the submissive consent to being gagged? How much pain is the submissive willing to experience? Whereas where 1 is likely intense and 5 is just dislikes intensely. Or 1 like, right. Gotcha. I can't read. Sorry. You think even with glasses I'd be able to read? I can't read because I read faster in my brain. And then when it comes out, it's yeah. Does the submissive consent to accept the following forms of pain / punishment / dishpan? Spanking, whipping, biting, genital clamps, hot wax. Not genital clamps, not hot wax. Paddling, canning, what the fuck? Nipple clamps, ice, other types of methods of pain. I don't like pain. I'm a sook. So I'd be like, get down. Holy fuck, I can't bring myself to even consider the food list. I swallow hard, my mouth dry, and read it again. This is Anastasia, by the way. My head is buzzing. How can I possibly agree to all this? And apparently it's for my benefit to explore my sensuality, my limits, safely. Oh, please, I scoff, really. Serve and obey in all things. All things? I shake my head in disbelief. Actually, don't the marriage vows use the words obey? This throws me. Do couples still say that? Only 3 months. Is that why there has been so many? He doesn't keep them for long. Or have they had enough after 3 months? Every weekend? That's too much. I'll never see Kate or whatever friends I may make at my new job, provided I get one. Perhaps I should have 1 week and a month to myself. Perhaps when I have my period. That sounds practical. That's what I would say. He's my master. I'm to be dealt with as he pleases. Holy shit. They swear a lot, actually, in the movie. I shudder at the thought of being flogged or whipped. Spanking probably wouldn't be so bad. Humiliating, though. And tied up. Well, he did tie my hands together. It was hot. Really hot. So perhaps that wouldn't be so bad. He won't loan me to another dominant. Damn right he won't. That would be totally unacceptable. Why am I even thinking about this? I can't look him in the eye. How weird is that? The only way I ever have any chance to see what he's thinking, actually. Am I kidding? I never know what he's thinking. But I like looking into his eyes. His beautiful eyes, captivating, intelligent, deep, and dark with dominant secrets. I recall his burning, smoky gaze and press my thighs together, squirming. And I can't touch him. Well, no surprise there. And these silly rules? No. I can't do this. I put my head in my hands. There is no way to have a relationship. I need some sleep. I'm shattered. All the physical shenanigans I've been engaged in over the last 24 hours have been frankly exhausting. And mentally, oh man, this is so much to handle. As Jose would say, a mind fuck, a real mind fuck. Perhaps in the morning this might not read like a bad joke. I scramble up and change quickly. Perhaps I should borrow Kate's pink flannel pajamas. I want something cuddly and reassuring around me. I head to the bathroom in my t-shirt and sleep shorts and brush my teeth. I stare at myself in the bathroom mirror. You can't seriously be considering this. My subconscious sounds sane and rational, not her usual snarky self. My inner goddess is jumping up and down, clapping her hands like a 5-year-old. Please, let's do this. Otherwise, we'll end up alone with lots of cats and your classic novels to keep you company. The only man I've ever been attracted to, and he comes with a bloody contract, a flogger, and a whole world of issues. Well, at least I got my way this weekend. My inner goddess stopped jumping and smiles serenely. Oh yes, she mows, nodding at me smugly. I flush at the memory of his hands and his mouth on me. His body inside me. I'm sorry, this is really sexual. Closing my eyes, I feel the familiar delicious pull of my muscles from deep down. I want to do that again and again. Maybe if I just sign up for the sex, would he go with that? I suspect not. Am I submissive? Maybe I come across that way. Maybe I misled him in the interview. I'm shy, yes, but submissive. I'll let Kate bully me. Is that the same? And those soft limits? Geez, my mind boggles, but I'm reassured that they are up for discussion. I wander back to my bedroom. This is too much to think about. I need a clear head, a fresh morning approach to the problem. I put the offending documents in my backpack. Tomorrow is another day. Clamping into bed, I switch off the light and lie staring up at the ceiling. Oh, I wish I'd never met him. My inner goddess shakes her head at me. She and I know it's a lie. I never felt as alive as I do now. I close my eyes and I drift into a heavy sleep with occasional dreams of four-poster beds and shackles and intense grey eyes. Oh, sorry, just farted. That's so rude. Kate wakes me the next day. Anna, I've been calling you. You must have been out cold. My eyes reluctantly opened. She's not just up, she's been for a run. I glanced at my alarm. It's 8 in the morning. Holy Moses, I've slept for a solid 9 hours. What is it? I mumble sleepily. There's a man here with a delivery for you. You have to sign for it. What? Come on. It's big. It looks interesting. She hops from foot to foot excitedly and bounds back into the living room. I clamber out of bed and grab my robe hanging on the back of my door. A smart young man with a ponytail is standing in our living room, clasping a large box. Hi, I mumble. I'll make you some tea. Kate scuffles off to the kitchen. Miss Steele? And I immediately know who the parcel is from. Yes, I answer cautiously. I have a package for you here, but I have to set it up and show you how to use it. Really? At this time? Only following orders, ma'am. He smiles in a charming but professional. He's not taking any crap way. Did he just call me ma'am? Have I aged 10 years overnight? If I have, it's that contract. My mouth puckers in disgust. Okay, what is it? It's a MacBook Pro. Of course it is. I roll my eyes. Seriously? They aren't available in the shops yet, ma'am. The very latest from Apple. How come that does not surprise me? I sigh heavily. Just set it up on the dining table over there. I wander into the kitchen to join Kate. What is it? She says inquisitively, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. She slept well too. It's a laptop from Christian. Why has he sent you a laptop? You know you can use mine, she frowns. Not for what he has in mind. Oh, it's on loan. He wanted me to try it out. My excuse sounds feeble, but Kate nods her assent. Oh my. I have hoodwinked Catherine Cavendish. A first. She hands me my tea. The Mac laptop is sleek and silver and rather beautiful. It has a very large screen. Christian Grey likes scale. I think of his living area, in fact, his whole apartment. It's got the latest OS, a full suite of programs, plus a 1.5 terabyte hard drive, so you'll have plenty of room. 32 gigs of RAM. What are you planning to use it for? Email? Email? He chokes, raising his eyebrows with a slightly sick look on his face. And maybe internet research? I shrug apologetically. He sighs. Well, this has full wireless and I've set it up with your Me account details. This baby is all ready to go practically anywhere on the planet. He looks longing at it. Me account? Your new email address. I have an email address. He points to an icon on the screen and continues to talk at me. But it's like white noise. I haven't got a clue what he's saying, and it's, in all honesty, I'm not interested. Just tell me how to switch it on and off. I'll figure out the rest. After all, I've been using Kate's for 4 years. Kate whistles impressed when she sees it. This is next generation tech. She raises her eyebrows at me. Most women get flowers or maybe jewelry, she says, suggestively, trying to suppress a smile. I scowl at her but can't keep a straight face. We both burst into a fit of giggles and the computer man gapes at us, bemused. He finishes up and asks me to sign the delivery note. As Kate shows him out, I sit with my cup of tea and open the email program. I'm waiting for me. It's an email from Christian. My heart leaps into my mouth. I have an email from Christian Grey. Nervously, I open it. I'm going to leave it there because I need to read the rest of it. And I'm only at chapter 13. Wow, it's a 30-minute video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want me to continue reading it, what page am I on actually? 179. I'll just follow that page. So, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and leave me a comment below if you've up to read, if you've already read this one, or what chapter you're up to in this book, or any of the books that you're reading. I would love to know. Okay, bye. I would love to know. Thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.